Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the testimony you will give, so help you God?
I do. Hey, yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Rozelle, and I'm here with my boy
Roman Christopher.
And I'm also here with my boy.
There you go.
And you already know what it is, yo. This is 860's Blunt Truth, where we tell nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and only the truth. Let's get it. Yo, mama, that going, papa, that wrong, that nigga right there was a deadbeat. That shit right there.
Yo, what up, though?
What it do?
What up, CT?
Yeah.
860 was good.
Chilling.
203 was good.
Yeah, you know we gotta do this again. Gotta cover this shit right here.
Come on, man. It's all good. What I come back for?
ABs and shit.
Get the Patriots on here.
I gotta give me a C hat.
Yeah, because we did have ABC going on, nigga.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
ABC.
Easy as 1, 2, 3. Believe that.
Hell yeah. Hope everybody out there chilling, man. Don't get too fucked up on Labor Day weekend. Shit.
Oh, please do.
Straight up. Yo,
Please do.
If you are,
Please
stay
do,
home.
but be safe. But be safe about
Yes, be safe.
it. Be safe about it, you know?
We encourage you to have a good time with your life, but you ain't gotta fuck up nobody else's in the process.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real. Kids are back in school, but speaking of school, we're gonna set it off with that topic today.
Let's
You
do
feel
it.
me?
Let's do it. I got a lot to say about the school system.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Always that.
Truth hurts.
Truth hurts.
So, my thing is on school agendas. What is the agenda of school? Because I know growing up in school, it always felt funny, always felt weird. Fucking history wasn't told it's the way it was supposed to be told. When I graduated school, I figured that shit. Found all that shit out. But, you know, now things are different. Our kids are actually being raised and taught differently in school from what we were taught. It's like history changed all of a sudden. Plus, I noticed they only get like 2 months of vacation time. I thought at one point it was from June to September. Now it's June to August. So my question is, what's your thoughts on schools and the agendas of schools? And do you believe they are actually doing a good bid, or are they doing us dirty? And as always, we're going to start with you, Rozelle.
Agendas in school.
Is there one?
There definitely is one. There has been one since the beginning of time. That's why our history is told to us the way it is, because they have to keep what they want hidden. You know what I'm saying? While giving us just enough to think or believe we're actually being taught. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, how much, besides like simple mathematics, how much shit do you really use in everyday life that you actually learned in school?
It's a
You know
great
what I'm saying?
question.
Like, how much of their teachings were actually beneficial?
I mean, considering that all they teaching is lies,
Correct.
none of it was beneficial.
Correct. I agree 100%, bro.
You know what's the best way to fool the people? Is to make them look the other way.
Yeah. Point left and go right.
Yep, facts.
Remember they had we were just talking about this before, not so long ago, a couple episodes back actually, about the agendas.
Yeah.
Remember? They gave us some planners.
Nah, it's kind of funny. Like, I don't want to cut you off.
No, you're not, bro.
Make sure you good. But yeah, I got a lot of shit to say about this.
Man, listen, bro. What on here? It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about the viewers. And if you got something to give to them, by all means, brother, give it to them.
So I'm gonna give it to y'all like this, okay? First and foremost, there was an old saying back in the day. I forget who said it, but it went something like this. I'm paraphrasing. It went, "Don't be surprised when your kid returns to you as a Greek if you send them to Greek to learn."
Okay.
Okay?
I get what you're saying.
So essentially what they teach us, now it's kind of funny because over the years I noticed when I was in school, my family, my parents, my mother, you know, they couldn't help me with my homework because they didn't understand it. And their
Right.
parents before them, same problem. My children come to me with schoolwork, and I'm looking at it like, I ain't do none of that in school.
Right.
So what's changed? I mean, if everything that we're taught is the way it's supposed to be throughout the entire our entire lifespan, our existence on this planet, why is that what's being taught in school always different? There's always something new. There's always something, whatever. My personal belief is kids shouldn't be sitting at school in a desk behind a. This is why they're upset. This is why they're miserable. This is why they're cranky. This is why they get pissed off. This is why they have depression. This is why they do wild shit to have fun. Because kids are supposed to be out exploring the world. They're supposed to be burning that energy, running into new problems, figuring out new solutions to things. You know what I'm saying? Like the mysteries of the world, they're supposed to be solving these things. This is what we're designed to do. We're designed to explore our environment and create.
But you have to understand, though. I'm going to cut you off.
Nah, go ahead.
You got to understand that that's only, for the most part, here in America. Schools in third world countries, bro, their students go out to places. They'll go on field trips. They learn different shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They do different shit. You know what I'm saying? It's mandatory that they all learn a trade. You know what I'm saying? Here in America, to learn a trade, we got to pay for it.
Right.
We got to pay to learn.
And these are things that they should just know. I'm going to put it to you like this. You go to school, you learn about history, but we all know that the history is not true. We know that the history was written by the winner.
History, right.
Mm-hmm. And whoever wrote the book was the winner, and no winner ever makes themselves look like a bad guy.
Right.
So, do you believe what you're being told? Because I sure as fuck don't. And I put it to you like this. When I was going to high school, and I dropped out of high school, and I went back and graduated. I did all that shit. But I didn't believe in the system then. I don't believe it now. I just did what I had to do to survive because that's the system that we live in. Now, it was funny to me because one year I decided, my junior year, I was going to cram in everything that I could, so my senior year came around, I could just coast. It didn't matter. I could just sit in, study halls all day and do nothing. Just chill with my boys or whatever. It didn't matter. But then I realized, I took 3 history classes one year at the same time. I took Latin American history, African American history, and American history. Surprisingly enough, each history class required a book report due after the first 6 weeks of school. Fucking threw me off. I hate book reports, but I do the research. Now, mind you, I have the luxury of 3 school textbooks given to me by the people who run the school as resource guides. So what did I do? I based my history paper on all 3 subjects, including every date, every event, every scenario that occurred, and realized that Latin American, African American, and American history were all completely different, but the timelines were all lining up. Why? Because certain things were kept out, other things were changed. And who did most of the changing? The American history book. So I wrote on it. I wrote 3 papers, 10 pages long, evenly spaced, put in a fucking whatever portfolio that they want. I did all that. Handed those papers in. I got an A+ in Latin American history. I got an A+ in African American history. I got an F in American history. You tell me why. Because when I went to the teacher, I asked him, what the fuck? How did I get an F? Everything is there. He says, yeah, but you have information in there that's not in my textbook. So what you're saying is you want me to write a paper that's not true. No, I want you to write a paper that's on the information that's in the book. And I said, yeah, but that information is inaccurate because I have 2 of the books that were given to me by the school that contradict that book. Well, that's not what I told you to write on. All right, I dropped out after that.
Right.
There's no way you're going to tell me that you gave me a book that was approved by every person who runs the school system, and when I use all 3 books simultaneously to disprove the American history book, I get an F? You know what the F stands for? Fuck you, America.
Yes, sir.
Because they don't want us to know the truth. And I'm not saying that I hate America. Let me be clear about this. I live in this country, okay? It is what it is. I'm saying I don't like the capitalist fucking pigs, the fascist assholes that run it, that treat us like cattle, that move us along. Look at school right now. How important is fucking school that kids that get an F in every single class still get pushed to the next grade? How important is school? How many of you people out in America right now know how to do your taxes? They didn't teach you that in school, but every person that get out of school got to pay taxes. Why they don't teach you that? Come on, people. Open your eyes. And now I'm hearing rumors about teachers losing their jobs because they're actually planning on shutting down schools, which is why they're moving kids through the way that they are. Because they want you to be a dumbass.
I hear nothing about that, but that's very interesting.
It's a rumor.
Right.
But I got some pretty decent sources that, you know.
Right.
When these things are said to me,
I mean, honestly,
it happens.
Honestly, bro, I wouldn't doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, America has done a terrible job at educating its youth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And its people about things we need to know, things we should know, and things we don't know.
Yep.
And it's sad that we live in a country that really sees us as collateral damage.
Yo, right. Mm-hmm.
You know, and does it matter what color or creed you are? We're all collateral damage. Now, don't get me wrong. Some may be viewed as, you know, not as tempting as others, but we're all still damaged.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
And America does not give a fuck about us. As long as we put money in her pockets, she gives zero fucks about us. So whether you're white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, black, Lithuanian, it doesn't fucking matter what you are or who you are. America does not give two fucks about you.
Let me be real. No country throughout the entire world with higher-ups in that whole system give a fuck about any of y'all. I don't care if you're from Bangladesh to fucking Italy to... Listen, they don't care about you. They don't care about none of us. They're the 1%ers or the 1%ers that all meet up together, that run the world to meet up with the 0.00001%er. That's like, you're going to do this over here, you're going to do that over there, you're going to do this over there, and we're going to keep everybody on their toes. That's what it is. As long as Islam is hating this country and this religion hates that religion and this color people hate that color people, you don't see what's going on.
Well, see, that's what America does, right?
That's distraction.
America keeps everybody at each other's toes, at each other's heels, so we don't see what America's doing.
Yep.
The whites so worried about what the blacks doing, blacks worried about what the Puerto Ricans are doing, Puerto Ricans worried about the Chinese doing, Chinese worried about what the Muslims are doing, and none of us is worried about what America's doing.
Yep, and ain't nobody worried about how things are going. Because the reality is everything that's happening has been happening and will always happen the same way. And they give us a blueprint on how it's going to happen, and we still let it happen.
Yeah, because you know what?
As
soon as a few start catching on, right? What does America do?
Change it up.
Let's give them a big ass scandal. Yep. Here's the P. Diddy scandal.
Smoke screen.
Here's the OJ scandal.
Yep.
Here's the Epstein scandal.
Bill Cosby.
Here's the Bill
Michael
Cosby
Jackson.
scandal.
Prince.
So let's give them scandal after scandal after scandal and keep them occupied.
Yep.
We're gonna report about it in our daily newses. We're gonna flood social media with it. So all they can discuss and worry about is whether or not Young Thug is going to jail and what did YSL Woody say in his last trial. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care no more to either dig and research what's really going on around us, and that's why we're so lost as a country when you compare us to all other countries.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And let's keep it real. Digging and doing research is a skill you should learn at school. And they don't want you to know how to dig. They don't want you to know how to do the research. And I tell you, even I go a step further, because I always take it to this point. As base creatures, the only things that we truly need to survive: shelter, food, water, clean air, and each other. Let's keep it real. right? It's like we got 5 senses. Those are the 5 things that we truly need. Do you learn agriculture in school? Because I didn't. Do you learn how to filter clean water for yourself? Because I sure didn't. And guess what? For a while there, it was illegal to collect rainwater in Connecticut. It's a natural fucking source of water. Why is it illegal for me, the person who wants to survive, to collect this water? Oh, because it's not good for you. Well, guess what? It's my health.
It's because you're not buying their water if you're making your own water.
With the pills and the crap you put in our food, and you trying to tell me that I can't do it because the water's not clean and it's not safe? And fuck you.
And check this out too. I can't remember exactly what book it was, but it was like a couple years ago. One of the kids, I forgot, not sure, it might have been Nigel, but told me that they're actually teaching kids to discredit God, like kind of they're paying him to the picture of him to be a bad one.
Right.
School now, you know what I'm saying? And it's not good. Like they trying to really brainwash these kids to go a whole different route from what it was for a long minute. Not to mention the food they give our kids is terrible. It's terrible
Did you
food.
know that they ranked it as the 3rd worst food in our country? Like, prisoners get better food than our kids do in school?
No, I believe it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, these kids are like they're getting fed the wrong shit, and not just in their bellies and their brains and everything. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I seen a few books that kids are having now in their libraries.
Yeah. Talking
about sex and it's okay to experiment, and these are books in like elementary schools. You know what I'm saying? Why does a 10-year-old need to learn about penis, vagina, where it goes, what would you do with it? You know what I'm saying? How to feel, how not to feel. A 10-year-old should be worried about toys and getting good grades.
Right. Like I said, running around, burning energy, and exploring the world.
Yeah.
Look, Dad, I found a new rock. Okay, what you gonna do with it?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Dad, I found these sticks. I found a cave over here. That's what kids supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they might run into danger. It happens in life. You can't protect them from everything. But you know what? You teach them the best you can. The best way to do that is for them to be home with you. Not with a bunch of strangers that are teaching them shit that they don't need to fucking know. Getting into problems, getting into fights, going to school and getting shot and killed and stressed out and depressed and pissed off when they should be home developing a relationship with their family, growing close bonds, and going out there and exploring the fucking
Or not
world.
knowing that they should be attracted to the opposite gender.
To procreate. Because how else we going to survive as a species, people? You all love the same sex. I'm not saying it's wrong, but shit, procreate, my nigga.
When you see these music stars and these athletes all in dresses and skirts and kilts, and you see homosexuality being promoted in TV shows and in movies, and even in cartoons, kid-appropriate cartoons. Well, allegedly kid-appropriate cartoons now have homosexuality in them.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of it too. It's crazy. There's not even no limit to it.
Yeah, and in the beginning they threw in subliminal messages.
Right.
Now they're just direct with it.
They don't give a shit no more.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Fuck being subliminal. A lot of people ain't catching on to it. We need to catch on fast.
That's facts.
Right.
Don't nobody care what we doing, man. We gonna do it anyway, but now we gonna do it in front of y'all face.
Yeah.
And the worst part of it is, like, and I've noticed this, and you know, I was this kid at one point in time. But, you know, I noticed parents get mad with kids when kids ask questions that the parents deem stupid, like, why you gonna ask me that question type shit.
Right.
But the reality is, kids see things way more honestly through God's eyes than we ever could. Because as we get older, we lose that knowledge that was given to us directly from the source. We lose that portion of us.
Yeah.
So when a child comes to you and says, you know, something like, I don't even know, like, Mom, why do we go to the store and we pay for food when you can just go outside and grow it? That don't make no sense. You stupid. Right? You get mad at them. Who the hell you talking to like that? This is what we gotta do it. But what did he say wrong? What did he say wrong? Everything is factual. The problem is that you're angry with him because you know what he's saying is true. So now you're going to go the same route as the people in charge and brainwash your kid to fear you for questioning what you're doing, because by questioning me, you're questioning them, and how dare you. And that kid loses his shine. He stops seeing the world for what it really is, and he starts seeing the world through the eyes that they want him to see it through. Don't do that to your kids. Teach them what the reality of the situation is, and stop being fooled yourself.
But it's too late for us. Well, if we can start now to educate our kids moving forward at everybody, then this world might have a chance. But we're so far gone, and people are so used to believing that there is superiority in this world. You know what I'm saying?
My man, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
110%.
People are under the
no
misconception.
such thing.
Like there's no such thing. We're all equal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I hate? No, and I don't mean to sound on some racist shit, but this is more for my black people. I'm pretty sure it goes on for Hispanics and everybody else, right? But it's for my black people. I hate when you ask another black person a question and they give you the answer and you don't believe it until a white man tells you the same answer.
Oh my God, that drives me nuts.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen
that. Shit kills me, bro.
I've seen that.
That shit kills me, bro. Like, yo, you needed help, bro. I gave you the answer, but until the white man agree with me, you weren't fucking with me.
You know what's crazy about that is that not only have I seen it, I've also experimented with it. Because you see, I look Caucasian for the most part.
Right.
I am a light-skinned Hispanic. But until people find out that I'm Hispanic, they 9 times out of 10 don't question shit I say. The moment they hear me talking Spanish, they're like, "Oh, you're Hispanic." Well, golly, I didn't know that.
You kind of look like you're from the Middle East right now.
Right, yeah, definitely. Especially with all this right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I could blend in anywhere. That just means that I'm good with all your cultures. I love everybody, and I hate all y'all equally.
Exactly.
As much as I love and hate myself, I believe in the balance of both sides. All right, I might do some fucked up shit here, and I do some good shit there. But at the end of the day, we all people.
We have to
wiping our ass the same way.
We have to put you in a turban and a white robe.
Oh man, do you remember that one time I had my beard till down to here?
Oh shit,
man! It got long, like long, man. Oh Jesus!
Got to braid it next time.
That only took like about what, a month and a half or so. And
put some cornrows in that shit.
Yeah, facts. I could have.
Get some hang time. So how y'all feel? Y'all done with that topic? How y'all feel?
The truth hurts, but that is the truth, bro.
Yeah, that's facts.
I feel like no matter what, like I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you really want to beat the system, because legally you gotta send your kids to school, right? You want a solution to the problem? I'll give you one. Let's see if you do it. Teach your kids at home, right? Do the homeschooling, get the pass all the courses, do all that shit. The curriculars and make them do it. For the most part, make them do it. But have your own curricular, have your own classes, have your own family history. Because I realize I have a friend who's a Syrian, and I sometimes I go on her page and I see certain things that I'm like, that's a really good idea. They have an actual, sit down time with their kids, like it's a classroom, and they talk to them about their family's history, where everybody came from, why they follow their religion, the way they actually see the world, and these kids are much smarter. And their relationship, their bond amongst each other is ridiculous.
Well, yeah.
They respect each other. They have mutual they're there for each other through anything. And y'all, I respect that wholeheartedly, because that's what we all should be doing with each other, with your neighbors and with everybody else. Teach your history. Teach the right history.
Well, see, the thing about it though, is a lot of people don't want to teach the right history. They only want to teach the white history.
Yep.
And not always if it's white is right. You know what I'm saying? Not always. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the problem is. We have to learn that what we've been taught is all wrong, and you need to reteach. Now that's what we need. We don't need to teach, because if we teach, we're only gonna teach what we've learned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And much of that we learned was wrong. So we need to reconstruct, rebuild, and reteach our youth.
I tell you what, instead of reteaching our youth, how about we do the reverse? How about we stop thinking that we know it all? And the next time that one of our kids asks us a common sense question, we sit back and say, you know what, that's a really good question. Why don't we look into that together?
Yeah,
because you don't have to sit there. And you know what I'm saying? You can learn from... I tell my kids all the time, I say, you know what? I know y'all are younger than me, but guess what? I can still learn something from you.
Of course.
No matter what, yeah.
So open your eyes and listen to your kids. If your kids are telling you some common sense shit, you might want to take that to heart and say, yo, you just taught me something new. Let me think on that now.
And that goes for some of y'all, not all of y'all.
Not all of y'all.
Because some of y'all like me, you know, and got it all together, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm bullshit.
I'm just saying, a lot of us understand, like, it took me a long time to learn that I was stuck in a matrix, is all I'm going to say. And school's a part of that matrix.
Well,
so you realize what's going on around you, you're not going to get out of it.
School is the starting blocks of this shit that we call life, bro, because we're there, how many hours a day? 8 hours a day?
Yeah, to teach you a work day.
Right?
That's the
8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, we're in that bitch being taught everything they want us to learn in order to operate the gears that turns on the cogs in their world.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It starts in school. We need to find a way to just totally obliviate the whole, and it's totally revamp the whole economical system. No, not economical. I mean, educational system.
The educational system.
Yeah, we need to learn how to just revamp the whole shit, bro. Yep. Start from new. Social studies gets rewritten. Science rewritten and retaught. Math rewritten, retaught. We'll let Terrence Howard do that. You know what I'm saying? Just like certain shit, bro. We need to reteach, bro.
Yeah, like
reteach.
And not even just that.
I qualified Billy Carson.
Not even just that though. It's it has a lot to do with the way they run shit too. It's basically a prison when you think about it, and it's a way to program our kids to think a certain way so that they can basically learn how to be a slave. If you really
that's what it is. Modern day slavery, bro.
Yeah, so they're basically just teaching them, like, they send them to classes and try to give them knowledge, but for the most part, they say, hey, you have this time to this time to be in this class. Then you have to walk in a line to go to this class. Then another line to this class. Oh, you have lunch now, which is basically Child time, exactly. Yep. You're doing your child time, then you go back to your classes, then you got study hall, whatever the case. But it's always an organized thing to make our kids.
And then you got rec.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know who else does that? The military. Train you the same way.
It's training to be
you
organized.
You go to the workforce. Same thing.
You
go to work. You work 8 hours a day. You get your lunchtime in between. It's the same routine.
Yeah.
Look at the bigger picture.
Kids really don't have to be in school for no 8 hours. I'm sorry. They can be in school for 2 or 3 hours and learn everything they need to learn, and then they can go do what they got to do.
They need to be outside, being athletic, being what getting in touch with nature, doing things that kids do.
Exactly.
You know
Not to mention, they're having the parents stressed out because we have to figure out ways to get sitters or somebody to bring our kids, or
take them
be late to work or do this or do that.
Buy them uniforms.
Now the uniforms is getting crazy. They're making sure that there's certain colors that you can't get now.
Right.
So it's like you just made it even harder to find these kids some clothes to go to school. I just went through this recently. I'm like, yo, all this shit sold out because everybody got the same colors in this school. And I can't find nothing for my kids to wear. Like, that shit's crazy. Yep. So what, they can't go to school because they don't got the uniforms on?
See, all this shit backfires on them, bro. And then eventually it's all that backfire on them. Like, they will teach us that vanity, right? Stylish clothes, name brand clothing and stuff, right? Is what's important, right? So now all these kids want name brand clothing. But now the name brand clothing becomes a problem because some kids don't have it and your kids making them feel bad in school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You read my mind. I was about to go there. I just wrote that.
It's just a revolving door, bro. It's crazy, bro.
All right.
It's bad.
This is how my mind works, and I just put this together right now, so I don't want to lose it, and then we can move on to the next topic if y'all want. But I'm going to throw this out there, right? Connecting the dots. What I say earlier about rumors that the school system's trying to shut down. How do you do that? All right, you start slowly. Make limited uniforms. Put constrictions on everything. The idea of making a limited amount of uniforms is on purpose because they know the actual count of people, how many people live in that area, and what, like it's all a plan. There's no way that there's not enough materials to make all these uniforms. So what Rozelle said. Kids go to school wearing last year's clothes. They outdated. Why? That's designed to bring down people's self-esteem. So now you got your kids that are depressed and they're sad, and you got the ones that think that they're better. So now they're little snot-nosed brats or whatever. Yo, none of that should matter. Kids should be outside playing. Hatred only occurs when division is brought about. So if you bring your kids together as a community and let them learn amongst each other, they might have their bickers here and there or whatever, but every relationship in life does. If you shy your kids away from it and you don't teach them how to resolve these things, it only gets worse. So I'm just connecting the dots. School uniforms, limited amounts. Kids being manipulated by the schools, the system, the way it's set up, and then the whole uniform thing. And listen, you put all that together, it kind of makes sense. That's slow rolling, closing down schools, in my opinion.
To all you schools out there, man, you want to make shit easier? Just give our kids jumpsuits and slippers, man. Call it a day.
Yo, facts.
Nah.
Give my inmate number now.
Oh, fuck
Give my inmate number now.
He said give them an inmate number. That's wild. That's crazy. Give them some scrubs and some jumpsuits.
I'm saying,
nah, we messing with y'all. Don't do that to our kids. We'll come out there.
They're already doing that to our kids.
Just see what's going on around. Just look at everything.
Yeah.
Technically, we were born with inmate numbers when you think about it.
I was just about to say that. The Social Security numbers. Are definitely inmate numbers.
Yeah.
If you think
trust
it's anything
funds.
Else, they got you.
Now, how many of you guys believe that there's actually a trust fund linked to us through our Social Security number? I seen several videos, bro.
So when you say trust fund, like what you mean by that exactly?
I mean, the United States, right? The United States. That's why Washington's called Washington D.C., District of Columbia. The corporation that the United States is. Every person that's born out here, yo, we're like a commodity to them, yo.
Oh yeah.
And everybody has a trust fund in their name. You don't get it, but like, you ever notice how whenever you buy anything, what's the one thing you need to buy anything? Social Security card. What's your Social Security card, sir? Social Security card number, please.
That's our barcode.
Last 4 of your social, please. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
true.
Yeah, that's because what happens is, allegedly, when you go buy a car and you put your social down, right? The higher up in the banking industry, right, will contact, you know what I'm saying, the government, whatever, however it goes, the treasury, whatever, and their money for that merchandise is already paid for from off of your fund.
Right.
Remember, you buy a car, and they get the money off the top, yo. So when you pay for your car, you actually just give them double. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
What they initially wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's crazy.
The government pays for shit. And they say that there's a way, bro, they'll say there's a way that you can actually tap in and use the money, like to go buy a car. Like, I want to go buy a car, please. And hand them up. I don't know, so I'm not going to paraphrase. I'm just going to say I don't know what the form is. But you hand them some kind of form, right? And you actually purchase this shit, yo, using your Social Security number.
That's crazy. If anybody out there know how to tap into that, let me know. I don't need a car right now, but I can deal with a house. So yeah,
house, anything, bro.
Let me know. I need to figure that out.
You know, there's a way
so
to
you're
do
basically
that.
borrowing against yourself.
Right? Cause you ever notice how on your social security,
scan your barcode.
You ever notice how all the letters in your name is capital? That's because you're like a business. You're a business. And it feels like a regular capital C for Chris, little R, little I. That's a name. But when you write it all in capitals, it's a business.
Right.
And that's why if you look at your social security card, your name's always written in capital letters, bro.
That's true. Right,
And
down
that's
to the last letter.
That's something they won't teach you in school.
So you know if you taught in school. Yo, write down to the last letter, everything's in capital, bro.
So, that makes sense. That's why it's legal for you to title anything, any show, any book, or anything by your name.
Right.
Because you're a legal business when you're born.
Right.
Holy shit. Yo,
Exactly.
This is how the rich get rich because they know these little simple
things. But the
things.
social security
Damn.
number, which is basically our barcode, that number separates you from people that are born with the same name as you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's your personal account.
Which makes you your own personal account.
And that's what I heard, yo. So we need to learn out. We need to dig deeper, yo.
Yeah, we do, because we got to. You might just see us in a luxury studio.
You know what I'm thinking too, bro? On some real shit. I was just thinking about this shit a couple days ago. Because I see a lot of people get pulled over by cops, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't got a license and this, that, and the third. And they always say, you know, you don't need license to drive. I mean, to travel. You need license to drive. So if my job, like your job, you drive for your company, right?
Yeah.
You would need to have license because you're actually getting paid to operate a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And in a work capacity. So you would need license. But somebody who's just going from their house to their boy's house, don't need license, yo. Your car don't need to be need to be registered insured, but you don't need license, bro, because you're not driving. You're traveling. And then I thought about yo.
But you're still operating machinery, though, no?
It's still
technically.
Think about this here, right? And I thought about that shit too, right? And I think I found the loophole, yo. If you guys think this is the loophole, let me know. If you needed license, right, to drive a car, why don't you need one to register and insure one?
That's a good point.
You ever thought about that?
As long as you got money, that's your license enough.
Why don't you need a license
That's wild.
to register and insure a car?
That's very true. Now, they might argue, well, you could always buy a car for somebody as a gift who can drive.
Right.
It seems like
Plain devil's advocate here.
Yeah, that could be an argument, but how do you know what I'm buying it for and if you're not checking?
Right.
exactly.
Exactly right. And
So
they don't really care because at the end of the day, if you get pulled over, well, just give more money to the state. So go ahead.
No, there's actually laws, bro. Constitution that says that we as American citizens have the free right to travel to and from you. It's in the Constitution, bro.
So has that always been that way, or is that now?
It's in the Constitution since the Constitution has been written.
I'm gonna take it a step
But
they just, that's natural law of nature.
They just
born on this planet.
Override that shit because they know that we give you a ticket, then you gonna pay the ticket, or you can go to jail. You know what I'm saying, and we getting money. You feel me? So they just override it. But at the end of the day, when they try to arrest you or anything like that, dog, they're actually breaking the law because it's in the Constitution that as long as you're not getting paid, you know what I'm saying?
It's not commercial, basically.
As long as it's not commercial, you're not getting paid, bro. You don't need to be licensed to travel. You're not driving, you're traveling. And we're free to travel, it says, by horse and buggy or automobile. Inside the Constitution, bro. And we
so
as
what
Americans,
you're saying is the DMV is breaking the constitutional,
the cops,
our constitutional
the cops,
rights.
the cops are because
No, not the cops. The DMV.
no, the
So
cops,
the DMV shouldn't even be giving people licenses then.
Neither one. The government.
right? Both, but it's the government. The Department of Motor Vehicle.
Exactly, because
So,
when you go to DMV,
if we
when you
got
do
a
anything on
case-
DMV, you go to .gov.
Right.
If we got a case,
.gov.
if there's any attorneys watching this show, if we got a case here, let us know. I'd like to hear from y'all in the comments.
Yeah. And before we get into our next topic, this show is brought to you by Broquito.
Hey, Broquito.
Broquito.
The drink of A6 Soul's Blunt Truth. Made by Rozelle.
This is our go-to. This is our go-to.
Nothing better.
Fire. Y'all gotta get this.
This is our go-to.
Yeah, so, I mean, this kind of goes along with what we were just talking about somewhat. So, this next topic is basically about how time has changed. We can date back however far y'all want to. But how much has it changed? And is the agenda always been the same? Or has it changed a little over time?
That's a good one. Wow.
Has the agenda changed or has time changed?
Both.
Okay.
As time went on, as it passed.
Time has definitely changed, but the agenda has not. And time has only changed because the agenda has not. You know what I'm saying? Like, the agenda was to ultimately get us where we're at right now. And a discombobulated, fucked up, don't know if we're going left or right state of mind. That was their job, to fuck us up. And we, as the American people, and some of them, now, there might be poorer people in third world countries living out in sewage and flies and all that shit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying fuck them as far as like what they have done to us. Man, we're fucked up, bro, and it's all because of the agenda. So yeah, time has changed because back then, back in the beginnings, certain kind of cruelties were allowed to be committed. But as people grew, they realized that they wouldn't be able to persist with the same type of cruelties and get away with it because people were starting to make an uprise.
It was kind of like the Old Testament, New Testament?
Right, it was time to make an uprise. So what they figured out to do was, let's find a way that we can still beat them, still whoop them, still take their shit and give them what we want to give them without them thinking that we whooping them.
Mm-hmm.
And hats off to you motherfuckers. Because you learn how to whoop a nigga without really laying hands on a nigga to really whoop a nigga, but you whooping the shit out of a nigga and you know what you're doing and you do it good. And when I say nigga, don't think I mean somebody my color. I mean all of us. White, black, Chinese.
Same here.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't think that you're excluded if you're yellow and your eyes look like this. You're a nigga too.
You know what's crazy too?
I'm going to put it to y'all like this. If I ever use the word nigga, and I do when I speak, I know the definition to be meaning of an ignorant person. So, because I know the definition behind the word, I use it in that term. I never call somebody that out of a racial thing. It's more like, if I think you're being ignorant, I'm going to tell you you're ignorant.
We say it like, that's my nigga, that's my boy. That's my
it.
guy.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't take that to personal offense if anybody hears something like that. You know what I'm saying? If it bothers you, hey, you can comment on it if you want to, but I am who I am, and this is the blunt truth. If you don't like it, you can just take yourself right out.
And we excluded from that shit anyway, though, man. We from the hood,
anybody
man.
Who knows me knows that's just who I am.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We all know what it is out here.
I just say nigga because, I mean, to be honest with you, it sounds a lot better than calling everybody cracker. You know what I'm saying? What up, my cracker? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that's crazy. What up, my massa? That's basically saying, what up, my master?
What up, cracker? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
The only people that should be getting offended by the word, honestly, are people who actually take it personal. If you decide to not take that word personal, it means nothing to you.
No, you know what?
Don't give the word power.
But some people
Right.
Some people do have reason to get mad at certain people for saying it, though.
No, but you know what though? Now, you know what
But
though?
don't give the word power.
You know what though? I told these white boys, right? Because I be playing the PS, and they get online, bro. And the white boys, Real ignorant right there now, yo.
Yeah,
man,
some people be saying some shit.
Yeah, I don't understand you white boys, yo. I mean, I got love for everybody. So don't think that the show's about being racist or anything. Definitely not, yo. Last thing that we're about is any kind of racism at all, yo. I mean,
We're about bringing the truth to this.
But you white boys, man, on that game, bro, y'all motherfuckers is just beside yourselves. So you know, they get on there and they nigga this and oh nigga that. I'm like, hold on, bro. Let me tell you one thing, brother. Let me explain something to you right now. So first of all, yo, this is 2024. That word really doesn't hold any kind of weight whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I said, usually, if a black man hear you say that shit and punch you in the mouth, he wanted to do it and he just used the word as an excuse.
That's true.
As an excuse,
That's
bro.
true.
Right.
He just using the word as an excuse, bro.
Yeah.
You just gave him a reason to punch you in the fucking mouth, bro.
Yeah.
But the word itself didn't hold power. Like, you didn't say you nigger, and we were like, oh my God, he called us nigger. What? No. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh, I got the reason to punch a white boy in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Mm-hmm. Why you hit him? Well, he called me this, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that shit does not hold any weight no more, guys.
Yeah, it don't.
You need to understand that. That shit holds no weight. You guys get mad and shit. You dirty little. That shit doesn't hold no weight at all. That just gets Karen slapped in the mouth for no reason.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? That she's sitting there looking dumb in the face. You just slapped me.
Yeah, but I try to tell everybody, and I try to teach it to myself because I forget sometimes, but it's really true that words have power, but the words themselves don't have the power. You have the power, and how the words affect you is your choice, right? Because if you have a total stranger come up to you and say, you know, I hate you, I never want to see you again. You're like, all right, I don't even fucking know you. Who cares?
Right.
But if it's somebody that you truly love deeply, comes up to you and says the exact same thing, those words hit you different.
Right. You say it different.
It's not about the words. It's about the meaning behind the words and how you allow the words to affect
Right,
you.
and as I said, they have no power when they use against us anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to tell you a story, bro. This shit is funny as hell. Because I don't think in the history of time, has the word nigger been more fucking satisfying than this story. Than this story right here I'm about to tell you right now. So, I'm a chef. I'm working at this restaurant, right? And this waitress comes in and she says, oh my God, I got them. Oh my God, I know they're not even gonna give me a good tip. You know what I'm saying? I know they're not. You know what I'm saying? There's like 5 of them. They got 3 kids. Oh my God! And I was like, what happened? What's going on? Said no, nothing. Said what? You can tell me. Said well, honestly, Razel said I got a tip out there. It's a young black couple, and they got the kids and shit. The kids is a little loud and stuff. And I hate serving black people because they don't tip well.
That's wild.
I said, wow. I said, first of all,
start at dark alleys.
First of all, I said, you ever thought maybe that black people may not have the financial benefits that a lot of your other white guests may have? So when they come in, say the average white household makes X amount of dollars, where the average black household only makes, X amount of dollars. So they may not have enough money at the end of the week when they're done playing all the bill and stuff to give you a big tip after taking their family out for a nice night at a nice restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So they may not be able to give you a $40 tip. Maybe the $10 tip is all they can afford. You need to be appreciative. I said, and 2, you ever thought maybe because they were black and you thought that you were going to get a bad tip, that you ultimately, without even knowing it, gave them bad service? So a $10 tip is only what your ass deserved? I said, you know what? Looking at you, I never would have thought you were one of them people. I'm actually disappointed. Because she's a white girl, right? She said, one of who? I said, I never would have thought you were a nigger. Never. Yo,
yeah, that's how you use it.
Yo, she started crying. Right there on the spot. You call me a nigger? I'm like, you are a nigger.
Being
very ignorant.
I said, are you serious? I said, you made a statement like all black people don't tip well because they're black? I said, that's something that a nigger would say. I never expected that out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, my guy, that hurt her so bad to the core.
You guys are cool, right?
Oh, we were cool after that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it hurt her to her core, bro. Like she felt that shit in her heart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some people don't think along those lines, yo. And I keep it real with you, like, I get what you're saying. You
understand what a nigger is.
Some people don't have it where they can go out every week to take their kids out. You know what I'm saying? Some people can only do it once a month. So when they do, they already scrimping and saving and doing everything they can, and now their kids is pestering them the whole time. They doing the best they can, and you know they finally get out. They finally get to go and do something, and it's either A, you just gave them shitty service because you expected a low tip, which is definitely possible.
Right.
You know, if you go into a situation with a negative mindset, expecting a good outcome, you're not going to get one, no matter what. No matter what. And you know what? If you went in there and gave them great ass service, and they could only tip you a couple dollars or something like that after it was all said and done, okay, so be it. It was a couple of dollars, but you know what? The next table would have been like, yo, I just saw what you did for all of them. I'm gonna leave you like a $50 tip. That was a pretty tough table. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they understand that the other couple's going through something. So be grateful for whatever you get because it'll come back to you. That same person that gave you that $2 tip later on might pass you by in the street, your car broke down, and they stop and they help you. That $2 tip means more now, don't it?
Yeah.
Because they just put their time in there to help you out of a bad situation because you still treated them well.
You don't want to be that person that gets blackballed like
right.
Kevin Sorbo.
Right.
And speaking of,
oh my God.
Yeah. I know y'all remember Hercules.
Right.
Hercules.
And we're not talking about Nutty Professor.
Kevin Sorbo.
Yes, the original.
Yeah. You guys, Yaiko sent us the interview. It's pretty interesting. So I'm gonna let him elaborate on that a little more. Kevin Sorbo was blackballed from Hollywood, which I did not know, and it's actually pretty fucking deep. So I'm gonna let Yaiko get into detail with that, but I want to know everybody's opinion on what they actually heard from Kevin Sorbo. Hollyweird.
Hollyweird.
So there's a lot of Hollyweird going on.
There's some weird shit out there. I'm telling you.
And it's been going on for a very long time. But Kevin Sorbo was a very interesting interview that he had. He talked. It was about a good hour-long interview, and he talked a lot about his career as Hercules. There was about, I believe, 7 to 9 seasons or something like that.
Definitely.
My apologies, it was such a long time ago since I've seen it, and honestly, I always wondered what the hell happened to Kevin Sorbo. But then he went to, I think it was Space Andromeda or something to that effect.
Right. Yeah, I remember seeing him on that something like that.
And so the way his story went, or the way he's portraying his story to be, is that while he was in Hollywood, he had made some comments along the religious line that fall in line with the Bible, the Catholic Church, everything. And because of that, they had difficulty finding him work. He currently actually he still films and stars in movies and all this other stuff. He actually is privately owned. He works with his wife and his family. And it's kind of crazy. Like he actually made a film that came in like second in the box office.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And it was a $30,000 budgeted film, and the film that they were competing against, I believe, was a $3 million.
It's like Thor. It was Thor Ragnarok or something like that.
And
they were competing with Thor.
It was,
And it was
ran neck and neck with him, right?
It was right there. He came in second. Like, I mean, so his work is good. He's a great actor. I loved him as Hercules. I mean, when I was a kid, I watched the show like every single day, and then as you get older, you smoke more weed, you drink a lot more, and you forget about things that you used to do as a kid. So it's all coming back to me, and I'm definitely going to go back to watch the old shows and just kind of do a little more research on this, because Hollyweird is hitting everybody really hard, and Hollyweird goes hand in hand with the government and the whole agenda as far as world domination.
You better fucking believe it does.
So if you pay attention to one, you got to pay attention to everything, because that goes hand in hand with Carmela Khan and using what's her face,
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes. What the hell was that about, right? So it's part of the agenda, man. It's just all the same. Hollywood and the government and the church, and it's all meant for control.
What you understand
and
is
I
this.
think it's starting to implode right now. So I think they're gonna like hit the reset button soon.
What you gotta understand,
just to give y'all a heads up.
What you gotta understand is this, right? Okay, there was you might know about this because you're into sports a lot. When my man right here is super fit.
I try.
It was an athlete. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's a soccer player. I want to say soccer or something. But they told him like, yo, you can't be saying Jesus, because he was like, I want to say thank you to Jesus or some shit like that. Was he a baseball player? And
you talking about
and I just read that he got
he's a football player.
Yeah, he had extra money added to his contract for him to not talk about Jesus, yo, on interviews. They gave him extra money, right? So this is where I'm going with it. Everything's connected, right? And it all goes back to Hollywood. Hollywood's connected. They don't want people like Kevin Sorbo talking about Jesus and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the reason being is because, they all have an agenda. But they have to tell you about things, so they put it all in movies.
Right.
We'll warn them, because it'd be fucked up if we did. And maybe it goes against the universal laws that they can't tell us.
Yeah.
So they put it in movies. Right. And speaking of which, did you guys get a look at the new movie coming out? Nephilim.
I still gotta see the trailer.
What is that about? Yeah, the trailers.
I'm into shit like that, so I know I'm gonna be interested in
that.
We
might have to all go see it together.
Yeah, we might have to.
Let's just make it.
We might even record a little. Exactly. We might record something for y'all to see us out there, doing our thing. Y'all should join us, man. Fuck it.
A6 is at the movies.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely interested.
I'll tell you what. If you like and share in the comments that you're down for that experience, that we do a live show and we leading up to the movie, because obviously we're not going to record inside the movie. We're going to at least respect the rules.
Who says?
You might just record in there.
Okay,
I'm just saying that we might not record.
Right. There you
go. in movies. But at the end of the day, if you want to hear about it, comment, share, let us know and subscribe. So we can talk about it.
I'll tell you what, too. The first 2 or 3 people to subscribe, I'll buy y'all tickets to go with us.
There you go.
How about that?
There you go.
How about that?
Can you pass that up? I don't think you can pass that up.
You feel me?
Subscribe.
About to be out there chilling with us. And y'all can be on the show with us. Can't beat that.
Now,
we're going to be watching.
Now, we are loyal to our peoples. We know all people, all the ones who have to subscribe so far. You can't unsubscribe and then resubscribe.
Facts.
You're already down. I'm talking about new people. I'm from the hood. I know the games.
But you can't comment.
Yeah, you can't comment though. Out of love.
If you decide or happen to start a new account,
right,
we'll count that too.
We're not judging.
I'm just saying.
Y'all could even send the link to somebody else, make them subscribe and get you them tickets.
I think the subscriber was
I think that'd be dope.
That would definitely dope, yo.
But I'm actually interested to hear the rest of what you had to say about that. You're speaking on the Nephilim.
Yeah, so I believe that that's coming out lately. They've been doing a lot of movies about like end of times and giants and Nephilims. I think they try to tell us something, man. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, they just ultimately try to tell us something. And the best way to keep Jesus out of a lot of people's hearts and minds. I mean, not even Jesus, because you guys know in the show, I don't use that name, but unfortunately, a lot of you guys do, and it's gonna be hard for a lot of you guys to transfer over from worshiping a white man named Jesus to actually accepting a black man named Yeshua.
That actually makes a lot of sense what you're saying too, because they just dropped Noah, they just dropped Moses.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Like they try to get people now to get back to the flow because they know it's coming.
Right.
At one point, it was all about like mythology things when it came to movies
demons
and
and
shit.
goggles. And now everything's like spiritual, or it may be scary because the Bible's scary, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, should that happen? Gomorrah, niggas all turning into salt.
Oh,
What? That's scary, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that shit really happened, not saying it did, not saying it did, but if a nigga was told, leave and don't look back, because everybody in this bitch about to get it, that's scary as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, to me, it kind of sounds like a atomic bomb.
Like a suicide bomber or something.
A small one.
Yeah.
Not Hiroshima, but a small one.
Yeah.
Now, listen, bro, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You need to get 84,000 kilometers
I'm about to kill
to the
everybody.
left.
In this motherfucker.
Everybody in this area, nigga, get it, nigga. If you in 83, you gonna get it. And homegirl, his wife, she stopped to her shoe. Oh, my shoe got a rock in it.
Bye.
Shit. She turned back to look, yo, and
Dust.
she was not in the range, and she turned to that shit too, nigga.
You are now ashes.
You are now ashes.
That's crazy.
You are now ashes.
That's
That's
crazy.
like that's what that was, yo.
Yeah.
Gomorrah got Hiroshima, nigga.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I mean,
When you think about shit, it makes sense, yo.
Gomorrah got Hiroshima.
It's kind of like how you guys said about David and Goliath, how, he got shot. That shit was not a rock.
facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Shot him in the head.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
kill him. See?
That
Yeah.
makes a lot of
Easy.
sense, though. I mean, to me, it kind of reminds me of hood slang, right? Like,
Yeah.
if we say some shit out here, we describe something, but we saying it amongst, let's say me and Spills, we talking about something, me and Rozelle, we talking about something, boom, boom, boom. But we
Right.
have like a code for certain shit that's going on.
Right.
So we're
right.
saying that, but we really mean this.
You really
Right.
mean this.
Like, yo, this nigga got popped. But we
Right.
talking about, we over here like, yo, this nigga got wet up.
Uh-huh.
And nobody know what that
Exactly.
means. It's
Exactly.
like, oh, he got hit with raindrops.
Right,
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Exactly.
and he turned to
didn't have
whatever.
he didn't have an umbrella? No.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did not.
Facts.
He did not, man.
Nah,
Remember, like
not
when
for
they-
this
when
rain,
they,
he
when
did
they
it.
put
Not for
these
this rain.
translations out, they did it to the best of their ability. At the best they had at the time was a sling.
Right.
Throw rocks. Ain't no way in hell you killing. So I mean, you could probably kill a small
No,
person
no,
or something like that, but a
no,
giant, probably
No.
not. A gun?
No.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
when I said that shit, I was just joking though. But yo, this motherfucker, yo, actually went to that. When I be doing shit, I go online, start looking, start researching.
Yep.
Yo, this motherfucker on YouTube, there's a dude who he said a slingshot how David would have had it, and that nigga was about 30 yards away, bro, and fucking shot a slingshot. I think he had like a fucking a watermelon or something on the post, nigga.
Okay.
And from like 30 yards, he hit that shit dead in the middle and split that shit right in half.
No, you can do that with a watermelon or a human skull. But
Right.
a giant skull that's supposed to be 5 times our size and the density of their bones is like.
Yeah, depending on
How big was
You
Goliath?
can't utilize a weapon like that
Them
against a
niggas was big,
crocodile
man. Them niggas
skull.
was like,
Did they ever say how big
Them
Goliath
niggas like-
actually was?
He was supposed to be 3 times the size of his opponent. So if he's 3 times the size of a normal person.
Well, I mean, you never know how small David was either.
But
though.
look at Shaq.
yeah,
Now,
exactly.
just take Shaq and then build him up 2 or 3 times, and what would you
No,
get?
no,
Shaq's already probably like 3 times me.
That's what I'm saying.
But think about, hold on. Think about three of you Goliaths against a Shaq David.
Right. That's true. That's true. So you talk about a giant fighting a mini giant,
You know what I'm saying? A big dude fighting a big ass dude, yeah.
and then the Oompa Loompas are watching.
And everybody.
So David was that
So
big
now
though?
are we?
I don't know. I
They
don't
never
know.
mentioned, right?
I'm
Like,
just
how big
saying.
it was.
He said 3 Shaqs against a little nigga.
Yeah.
It could be 3 of you.
That's true. It could be
3 of me, you
anything.
say?
That's a good point.
What
That's a good
if
point.
what if David was a midget?
What if, what
Yeah.
if David actually launched himself into Goliath's face through his eyeball?
Right? Yeah.
Died right in.
From a slingshot.
From a slingshot.
I'm gonna stick to the gun theory until somebody proves me otherwise. I'm gonna say this dude
No,
had a
after
gun.
seeing
I
that,
guess if David was a midget though,
Yo.
a slingshot would kill somebody 3 times his size because
Yo,
he's not really that big at that point.
That's
after
true.
seeing that,
That's
after,
true.
But I don't know,
after seeing that video, bro, would that nigga really pick up a goddamn? I think he had like metal balls.
You gonna let him pick up a rock?
Yo,
at the same time?
he had metal balls, yo, and I see that nigga wind that shit up, hit that shit on the first try.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I was like, whoa.
You gotta be really skilled though too to
Yo,
hit the nigga dead on.
This
Bam!
motherfucker, yo,
Kill him.
this
That's
motherfucker
crazy.
picked it up and hit it, yo. But think about it, that's a headshot, nigga. It's a headshot. Even if it go through, it would have lodged into your head. Now you're sitting there with a big piece of metal in your head.
It's just he gotta be nice. Like he gotta,
No, it wasn't like that.
that shit not easy.
Yo, the one he had it in the thing, and
He had it twisted.
Oh,
right?
swing around it, and then ride, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
even harder.
Yo,
to
they
do.
let it go, yo. I like home did the whole 360, yo. Came around and shit, then like home let that shit go, nigga. That shit said, "Fire."
That's even harder to hit a nigga straight on like that.
And home did that shit. I was like, oh,
That's a movie shit.
that made me say, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can be done. Because I doubted the whole, nigga hit a nigga with a slingshot.
But then I wonder how many times did he film it over and over again until he got it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's in the Bible, so it's technically like some real life shit.
oh
right.
yeah, no.
So
for
he
sure.
must
There's some people
have
can
tried that
master
shit
it.
mad times, and the giant had to be like, ha ha ha, you missed me, you suck.
Try it 4 more times.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
The fifth one, bow.
I'm being
It'd be like an
entertained by you.
animated giant just start running at him because the rock just grazed him and like cut him and he's like, oh, this is some serious
Word,
shit.
'cause
And then
how-
the last shot is the one that kills him and then he drops
Like, how you
right
just
before the
letting
guy.
him fucking throw
That's
this rock
an
at
anime.
you?
Yeah, but like I said, this one dude, man, Holmes.
I got
Oh,
stories
hit
for
it, yo.
days.
So I don't know if it was a one shot thing or if he took a few
Multiple
shots to
shots
do it, nigga. But the thing about it is, my rock probably would land behind me somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit would have never made it.
Yeah, my shit would have been. I probably hit myself in the face with it. You know what I'm saying? But being honest,
Yo,
being
for real.
honest,
They
like,
say it's about the timing of the release or something, right?
man,
Like,
yeah, of course
you
you gotta
gotta
make sure.
you gotta know exactly.
Yeah,
what
You gotta
whether-
keep that motherfucker
whether-
in the sling
yo,
first.
Whether
Like,
high,
yeah.
whether high, low, whether to left or the right, like you gotta know what the fuck you're doing, bro. Everything you do gotta be fucking precision, bro.
Yeah.
So when you snap that shit, it's in your target, bro. Like, are you serious?
Oh, you
So
have the
where did-
nunchucks.
So where did he get this slingshot from though?
Like,
Did he have it already?
They formulated from like slingshots that were found from that time era. He just like replicated it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But I'm saying like David, where did he get the slingshot from?
Probably it made them just like we made slingshots when we were little kids.
So they actually used them a lot out there.
Probably.
Cause he had to be nice. I'm sorry, like you
Yeah.
can't just do that the first
Killing
try and you
birds,
got the
facts.
second.
Knocking
Like,
fruit,
what was he before that? He was
knocking
supposed to
fruit
be
down
a,
out of trees.
sheep herder
You know
or
what I'm
something like
saying?
that. Is that true? David was like a sheep herder or something like that in the story, or something like that.
I have no idea as to David's.
I'm pretty sure David was like God's favorite, right, or some shit like that.
I have no
Or was it
idea.
Paul? I could be wrong. Or Peter. I mean,
I don't
Might
know.
have
who his
been
I could be
favorite
wrong.
was.
I thought David was a sheep herder, and he was, he had to challenge Goliath because they was eating up all the sheep or whatever, and he
Yo, you know what?
defeated him with a sling.
You might be right. I don't actually
know.
remember the story of David, yo.
That's I don't remember.
But that sounded about right. Big ass nigga come through like, you know what?
about you all
Fuck
that
you,
shit,
David.
nigga.
Me and
Yeah.
your sheep, yo.
yeah,
I'm hungry.
Raw.
Yeah, so
I ain't
he
even gonna
decided
cook
to
these
challenge
niggas. I'm
him.
about to eat them.
Bones and all. Komodo dragon.
Yep.
yeah.
Right in
Komodo
front of you.
dragon.
But don't forget, the Giants had fierce appetites to the point where they ate all the land
And-
vegetation and,
and-
then turned on eating the humans.
And
too.
Right in front of you, nigga. You next.
according to
Not if my
to
slingshot had
certain
something to say
skulls
about it.
found, right? According to certain skulls found, it has been said that giant jawlines were found, and they all had 2 rows of teeth.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all the jaws that was found have 2 rows.
So I definitely see how that went down.
Yeah,
Attack on
Goliath
Titans.
came in and he like, what, little nigga? I'm about to eat all your sheep. You
Uh-huh.
next. So just
Yeah.
stay right there. And David's like,
hell
not
no.
if my slingshot has something to say about it. Boom!
I knew this would come in handy.
I was gonna throw this out too. I'm glad I kept that shit.
I was so mad at my dad for giving me this toy. Woo, saved my life.
Yeah, my shit were good now.
Slingshots.
But yeah,
You know what though?
That's
You know what though? Some real shit. And motherfuckers are smart, right? We would start learning how to shoot slingshots, like David. So if there ever is a EMP dropping and everything goes to shit and everybody's out of bullets and there's no guns and shit, at least you have your handy dandy slingshot.
Yeah.
And you always have rocks everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Bows and arrows. If you can build one.
He just took that out of my mouth. Like, pause. Bow and arrows, yo. That's facts. Remember that bow you made?
Yeah,
that shit worked.
It's like a 40-pound bow. Oh my god!
And the shit was so heavy you could beat the shit out of a nigga without having to use that shit. That shit was perfect.
I still have it. I never got rid of it.
Oh word! I gotta find my shit too. I have one downstairs.
I keep my shit in reserve. I've got little armaments here and there. I'm a designer at heart.
Okay, that's what's up.
You definitely have to start getting in.
Slingshots and bows, man.
Yeah, we got to get on that. We should. You know what? Hit me up if you guys either know somebody who designs those, or if you design them yourself. Let us know. We'll buy a couple off you. We'll even promote them on the show.
Yeah, I feel like we should challenge each other and see who can hit the bullseye more and do it live for our viewers.
Let's get a watermelon.
Let them see how we do. You know what
All right,
I'm
I'm down. We can pick a day to do that. Go out, and get it done.
Hell yeah. Then after
I
that,
don't
we
know.
can go.
I don't know. I think y'all talking about going to jail.
After that, we can go to the gun range.
I think I've seen 3 guys up there shooting bows and arrows. And one of them was black.
We actually did that shit out here a lot though. Right outside in our backyard.
Yeah, out in the hood where everybody else is like this.
Yeah.
They might not say nothing.
Nah, it worked. It was
Some nice
pretty
little
fun.
target.
We didn't feel though. I don't want to put no holes in nobody's sighting.
Yeah, now we could though. I think we got that little bullseye shit. If not, we could just go look for a deer.
Yeah, fuck it. Go out in the woods, you know. Like.
I actually went hunting one time for deer, with bows and arrows. It's the weirdest shit. Like white boys, the way I think is crazy. So the nigga told me I couldn't take a bath for like 2 days.
Get the fuck out of here! What the hell?
Yeah, bro. He was like, yo.
So you can smell like that.
It smell like funk.
Yeah.
No, that smell like no colognes.
No, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. When somebody say, yo, bro. So, yo, it's my boy. He's a good dude. So that's why I say I'm not racist, guys. I got white friends. So he says, yo, we going hunting Saturday, bro. You know what that mean, right? I'm like, what? So after Wednesday night. I'm like, what? Don't wash your ass. Don't brush your teeth. Nothing, bro.
You can't brush your teeth?
Like, what? So, bro, we don't want you to be smell like anything like any products, any chemicals, bro. Just nature, bro. That's what you smell like, nature. And then on top of that, right? Then on top of all that, I brush my teeth.
I'm about to say, you can't brush your teeth.
I had to. I didn't do that morning because I didn't want to make him feel bad. But I had to the day before that.
Yeah.
But on top of all that, bro, like Holmes had a bunch of fucking apples. He had our clothes. So, yo, give me what you're wearing, bro. So, like, on that Wednesday, he put our clothes in garbage bags with a bunch of motherfucking apples cut up, yo.
Mm. That makes more sense, though.
Yeah. A bunch of apples cut up. And he left them there for like 2 days. And then we couldn't bathe for like 2 days. And then we climbed up this little motherfucking step and shit. And we were sitting on the post and shit. And then Holmes dropped a bunch of apples all around us. On the ground. That did like apples. And we waited. No dares came. But I went though.
Because you brush your teeth.
It's a story though.
They smelled the mint on your teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, he brushed his teeth. His
like,
best
I ain't never
press.
smelled no minty apples in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
So why couldn't he just shower and then do like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Predator and grab the mud and just
No.
I clean though.
Get down.
What you know?
What's this happening?
He's coming. Get down.
Get to the chopper.
So with that being said, we at your favorite segment. I know Rozelle had 2 of these things. He didn't know which one he wanted to use, but for y'all favorite segment, man, Riddle of the Day.
Riddle of the Day.
Geico's favorite sound too.
I love it.
And since y'all didn't get last week's videos yet, I'm not going to give you the answer to that one yet. Because you haven't watched it.
We about to give y'all 2 for 1 this weekend.
This weekend.
Next weekend you get both of the answers for sure.
There you go.
The riddle of the day. Even though I've stayed in school mostly all my life, I've never gotten a day smarter. What am I?
Can't be me because I skip school a lot.
Facts.
Don't tell my kids that shit though.
You didn't hear that here at all. Damn, I don't know. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Want to say it one more again?
One more again. Even though I may have stayed in school the majority of all my life, I've never gotten a day smarter. What am I?
That's a good one. You might have outdid yourself with this one.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm thinking I got nothing.
these are those Roselle originals, guys.
Yeah, it's just fire.
If you like the riddles, bro, please comment and say, yo, bro, I like your riddles. Because it takes a lot for me to think of these shits, bro. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
facts.
Like,
He do be working hard.
trying to pull out a little riddle every week for y'all to have, it's kind of difficult, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
I tried.
so if you like it, bro, please leave a comment, bro. I like the riddle, bro. I think the answer is this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Work with a brother, yo.
That's facts.
Right.
It's more for y'all entertainment than anything.
Right.
Most definite.
And
Work for y'all, man.
you guys can get them free tickets and come chill with us, man. Come through, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Start commenting.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
First 3 new subscribers.
That was a fire ass riddle, though.
That was,
That was
yeah.
dope. That was dope.
Appreciate you for that. Yeah, we appreciate the effort you put into this.
Hell yeah.
We appreciate you.
Love y'all. I love y'all. Love y'all. Do for y'all.
So we on to the next segment. We almost closing out for y'all. Truth shall set you free.
Truth shall set you free.
Right.
So a man named Christopher Dunn was released on July 30th. He was accused of murder, but he was not the person who did it. So it was overturned, but he already has spent more than 30 years in prison.
Jesus Christmas.
But he was recently released.
Good for you.
How old is he?
What's your thoughts on that? Let me see. I can find the age right now as you guys.
Man, he about 63 years old.
He's got to be up
He
there.
went to jail in his early 20s
At least.
for murder.
I'll definitely look that up right now
Yeah,
for
we
you
definitely
guys.
get that looked up for you guys. But our thoughts, man. Our thoughts is, bro, is that, you know, and it ain't gonna change, man. You know, I think we're too far gone to ever even change. But you know, the judicial system has to stop just pouncing on the first person they see, just so they can go ahead and wrap shit up, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, he's around. He has no alibi. He looks guilty. He resembles the what? The description?
He's an African American. He's
He's African
another Native
American.
man.
Let's just blame him.
It was actually murder and assault.
Let's just blame him.
Did they actually find who did it then?
I'm
You
not
have
sure
to.
100%. I'm definitely looking into it right now as Razel's
All
getting
right.
into it.
You have to, man. I mean, and
Well,
it's
you know
just.
what?
Now, go ahead.
I put it to you like this. My blessings go to this man.
He served.
Always.
He served exactly 33 years.
33 years of your life was taken from you. So, if you're watching this show, you know, our prayers go out to you. If your family's watching
Definitely.
the show, our prayers go out to y'all. It's glad to have you back home. I know it's confusing to go to be away from society for 33
So long,
years.
yeah, to come back to this
all
hell.
Listen, all this technology, all this stuff that, I mean, you have no idea what's going on around you at the moment, but it'll all come into focus at some point. So, you know, we're really sorry for what's happening to you and to everybody. I know there's a lot more people out there. And I tell you what, anybody who's locked up right now, you're having a hard time, you know, you're innocent and you got the proof to back up what you're saying, but ain't nobody trying to hear you, we'll hear you. If you got the proof to your innocence, we'll hear you.
So check this out. It gets even deeper. So he's 54 years old now.
So he was 20.
Yeah, from Missouri.
I said early from before. I'm bet 1,000 today.
Yeah, he was about 21. They say he murdered Rico Rogers. He was a 15-year-old. But check this out. So he was largely convicted because of the testimony of two boys who were aged 12 and 14, who later recanted, saying that they were coerced by police and prosecutors.
Of course.
So the police
and surprise.
Yeah,
that's so innocent.
Like I said, we grabbed somebody. He has no fucking no.
That's crazy.
He has nobody to back him up. No alibis. You know what I'm saying? He's black. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like keep doing the fucking work over this shit, bro.
That's fucked
We just go out, lock him up and throw away the key,
You
bro.
remember that interview with Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams? So Cat Williams said, and I'm paraphrasing again, I'm not going to quote him, I'm paraphrasing, all truth shall come to light.
Right.
And now all these people being set free 30, 40 years later, sometimes 20 years later, people who are wrongly accused, convicted, Hollywood's, all this stuff that's going on in Hollywood coming out now. What's going on? Where's the shift? Where something's happening.
Yeah, something's happening.
That's in the agenda, or there's a hiccup in the agenda somewhere that somebody's throwing a wrench in. I don't know what it is, but
there's no hiccup in the agenda. There's no change with the agenda. What's going on is that everything that was wronged shall be made right, bro. And it's about to be a full flip. Shit's about to switch. You know what I'm saying? The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all been foretold, bro. And this is the turning point where it's going to be a shift. It has nothing to do with the agenda. They're trying to get a hold of it, but they can't change what's coming for them.
Right, because they can change what side they're on is what they could do. Because we don't know who they are.
They might have done too much to even be able to do
that.
that.
They can even change sides now.
They're playing both sides. Let's put it that way.
Trying to.
They're trying to, but
it's a game of chess to them.
It's inevitable.
They think it is. They think it is, but
we're the pawns.
But when you do belligerent evil, as opposed to like unaware, like we know that we shouldn't do certain things, and we do them. You know what I'm saying? Out of nature, that's evil. But when you do something to somebody belligerently, you know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to meet a certain goal, a certain quota. That's belligerent evil, bro. And those type things, bro, can't be forgiven, bro.
Right. That's worse. That's crazy.
It goes back to the original sins: greed, vanity, lust.
Right.
All these things. This is how we live in. This is the exact world that we live in. None of it's any different than what it's been.
Yeah.
It's just a different time and a different introduction.
That whole situation kind of makes me look back at the school topic that we were on and how these police and prosecutors use 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds to convict this man who was 21 at the time. They used people that didn't know nothing about anything.
Right.
They told them, say this, say that, do this, do that. We're going to get this guy in jail. He did it.
He's a bad guy,
yeah. They convinced him and brainwashed him.
The boy was only 15 years old. Could have been one of you guys.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. That's terrible, yo.
It's nuts.
That's wild.
Belligerent evil.
This is the world that we live in. We allow it to happen.
Still a man's life from him.
Yeah.
Right.
33 years? Bro.
Gone, bro. But so what I said to you, what was his name again? Christopher Dunn?
Yeah, Christopher Dunn, yep.
What I said to you, Christopher Dunn, is brother, I'm sorry you had to go through what you went through. I know it was hard. I know it was rough. You free, though, now, and you have a chance to make a difference for those around you. And if I was you, I'd start off by getting that money.
Yeah, make the best of it for sure.
Get that money, man, and then change lives for the people you love, bro.
Yep.
Right. If you change the lives of the people around you, they'll be there to help you change your life.
Make a difference, bro.
Promise.
And for all y'all that subscribe, man, tag him with this link and let him know that we'd love to have him on the show. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not just him. I mean, even the other Truth Shall Set You Free topics. I mean, tag them. it'd be dope to have them all on the show and let them talk their side of the story.
Yes, sir.
That'd be fire.
Definitely.
That'd be fire.
Definitely be
We
fire.
appreciate y'all. So you guys ready for the final topic?
Yeah.
Final topic, guys.
Truth be told, this one's kind of it's crazy because this one's kind of a sensitive topic for some people, especially the religious people.
So if you're sensitive, tune out now.
Which is weird to me. I don't see why
We're
it's
doing
such a
live
sensitive.
advisory recommended.
It's for real. To me, though, it feels like it's not like that big of a deal. But I guess it is what it is. Teach his own, right?
Exactly.
But we're gonna talk about the firmament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
what?
only know very little about this, but I'll do my best to keep up with y'all.
All right,
Don't
got
worry
you.
about it.
But
We
that
got a
was-
little something about it. We got your back, bro.
Yeah.
You could always get my opinion.
Yeah,
You already know. That's what we
we're
here
gonna
for.
get Rozelle to set it off then, so he could explain it in detail. But the firmament, if you guys don't know what that is, I guess nobody really knows because everybody has a different opinion on it. But from my understanding, it's the space between the oceans above and the oceans below. That's my understanding of it. But yeah, there's a lot of controversy about that, about the firmament being real, about it being fake, about it being man-made, about it being God-made. There's just a lot of stuff going on with that topic right there. And a lot of people on the religious side, they get kind of upset about it when people speak on it, when it's not to their liking, when it's not what they believe it is. So yeah, Rozelle, I know you got a lot to say about this one right here.
Yo, the firmament, man, is the ultimate proof of God's might, of the Elohim's might. And I said it because, bro, we live in a globe, and like I said before, earlier in the same segment, yo, they put what's going on in movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They put what's going on in movies. And if anybody ever seen the first Godzilla versus King Kong,
He took it back. You talking about the old one?
the one that just came out
Recently?
about what, 6 years ago, something like that?
Yeah.
No, those are all fire. They all fire.
All fire, right? But if you notice, right, when it comes on, the little girl's walking through the woods, Kong's there, he wakes up, right? He goes, scratches his ass, he goes down, jumps in the water, cleans his mouth out and all that good shit, right? And then he's sitting, he's walking around, and he looks sad, and she says, yo, Kong's sad and all that shit, right? Then he grabs a goddamn tree branch, and he cleans it off,
Yeah.
He does what apes do.
and he threw it at the sky,
Yeah.
and it broke. That's what the firmament is, yo.
That's facts. That is facts. He did do that in that movie.
That's what the fucking, and that's their way of showing you what we live in. Now, to Kong, he was in an environment. He had a sky. He had a sun. He had a moon. And guess what? All that shit was a hologram.
And did you notice how in the movie there was an upside down version? Like they were like symmetrical.
Right.
There was one up and there was one on the bottom. Almost the exact same, but just slightly different.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that's what they do here, man. For us, the Elohims, bro, they got us living in a dome. For those who keep wanting to say the earth is round, bro, keep on going with that shit, bro. They've been showing you since the beginning. Even with the little fucking the toys. Shake it up. Look at all the snowfall. You have a flat base with a city, buildings, houses, cars, whatever. And then you have this big ass dome holding it all in. Because you know why? If the dome wasn't there, they wouldn't be able to trap our atmosphere in.
Should be going everywhere.
Then we would die. Then we would die. So that way, the dome keeps the atmosphere pressure where it needs to be, so we as human beings can actually motherfucking survive on this planet.
So is that where gravity comes from?
I believe that's where gravity probably comes from, bro.
Putting pressure down and shit?
Yeah, geometric pressure, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a suction, right? You take that bitch off, shoot, oh, we all fall on the shit.
Niggas is gonna be flying off into space and shit. Boom, boom, boom. I can't breathe.
Yeah. I wonder if
Start
that's.
over.
I wonder if God be mad as shit at us sometime, and he be like, you know what, I'm about to shake shit up.
Yeah.
Lightning, thunder,
There'll be earthquakes.
blizzards, earthquakes, hurricane. Let me shake this shit up
Shake
more.
this shit up a little bit, motherfucker.
Fuck these
Guys,
niggas up,
Alabama
man.
came by and kicked the glove.
Yeah,
That wasn't enough in Alabama.
exactly.
All right, we're gonna have more shit over here
So,
in
so
Florida.
the proof has been there, man. They've been showing it in their face. The dude, like I said last time, on a few shows earlier, I stated the dude started in Nassau. On his tombstone, he had spoke about the firmament and God's grace and strength and might. So, I mean, all these things that go hand in hand. The fact that you see 1,000,001 launches, right? You never just see in any of the launches. You can, and if you can, please in the comments leave a motherfucking a link, okay? You've never seen not one launch where the rocket just disappears out of sight. Ever. Everyone you see, it goes up, it comes around, it goes down, it goes up, skirt, or whatever, against whatever's up there, the firmament, and it comes down, or it goes up, then you see a big explosion.
Like it went through something, right?
Like it hit something.
That is a good point.
So, if anybody can show me a link of any rocket ever just flying out of sight, where you just can't see that motherfucker no more, then I will be convinced there is no firmament, and I will be convinced that we're living on a round Earth. Because see, the firmament doesn't exist in the round Earth theory. You understand what I'm saying? In the round Earth theory, this is another way for the devil to try to convince us that God was lying. Because in a global the depiction of the Earth, there is no firmament. So, there's only a firmament when you're talking about a flat Earth.
Because you're saying like a globe, if you had a firmament around a globe, it'll kind of suck the oxygen from us, right? Like it'd be too much.
It'd be a bubble. It would be yeah.
Like a marble.
Yeah.
Right.
That's interesting. That's real interesting. For all you flat earthers out there and all you round earthers, man, let us know what y'all think. Because, I mean, we trying to hear what y'all got to say about that.
Yeah.
Yo, so
send
you
me
think
that link, round earthers.
So you know how the water, like, how like a Noah's Ark and all that stuff, how
Right.
all that happened? You think that was God, like, taking the earth and going like this? Like a basketball?
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
On his finger and the water
That's
just...
the snow globe. That's him shaking the snow globe. He's
That's
like, you
funny.
know what? I'm done with that.
That'd be
I'm
crazy.
gonna turn the world upside down.
And you know what, man? We about to flush it.
I mean, why not? I mean, so you know what? There's been these like reports on like TikTok has this thing. I guess I don't have an account, but somebody sent me a link and I was kind of able to see it. But it's about the face that's behind the moon.
Yeah,
I be seeing the face in the moon. I'm sorry, but like
No, this is
there's
like
an actual
a real,
face,
yeah.
like a
face
I don't know if that's
being.
real or if that's bullshit. I mean,
Right.
I don't have a good enough camera, but I did see a few of the clips and they were bugged out looking.
Yeah, it looks bugged out. I don't know. Like I'd love to go outside with my camera phone.
But I
and
do
try
know-
it, but I don't think I can see it.
I do know once again that shit like the sun proves a flat Earth, because if we had a round Earth and the sun was setting, you wouldn't be able to see the sun set between the clouds. How can the clouds be in some pictures in front of the sun and also behind the sun? Is it possible? You know what I'm saying? And if the sun was millions of miles away, we wouldn't be able to see it behind the clouds, because the clouds are right here in our atmosphere, right?
Yeah, you got a point. The cloud should always sit on top of the sun.
Right.
But I have seen clouds behind the sun.
Right. And that's impossible.
That is impossible.
And if the sun is
I've never noticed that before.
Yeah, if the sun is a million sun miles away from us, I think the exact number. Anybody who knows the exact number, you're more than welcome to comment that. But if it's that far away from us, how's it sitting behind clouds?
Well, it depends too. Is it the fake clouds or the real clouds?
Well, it doesn't matter.
The visible ones.
No, I know what you're saying.
The visible ones.
No, I was just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get what he's saying. If it's that far away, no matter what, the cloud should always sit on top. Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Matter. Because if our atmosphere is different and the sun is 3 billion miles away from us, then there's no way, from our perspective and point of view, those clouds could be behind us.
Even with us creating the clouds, how we do when we fly, because we shouldn't be able to reach the sun.
Right.
Then they'll tell you, oh, well, the sun is so bright that you can't see the clouds are actually in front of it because it's illuminating through the clouds. Fuck you, because when it's a cloudy day, guess what? The sun goes away. Stop lying to me. Come on, man. Which one is it? It's either the sun
really isn't that far.
It's either the sun is too bright and it's shining through clouds, or the clouds can cover the sun. Which one is it?
Or it's a hologram.
People we have been lied to. We've been bamboozled and hoodwinked.
You just taught me something new, sir.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
I did not see that.
Speaking on the moon, though, right? Since we were speaking on the moon earlier, is it possible that we do see the backside of the moon? Because, sometimes we got a full moon, and then sometimes we got a half a moon. Sometimes we got a crescent moon. Why do we have crescent moons and half moons?
They say it has something to do with the lighting of the sun in proportion to the planet and the shadow. I believe that's crap. I don't believe that for a second. I believe that the fucking moon is a Death Star, and there's beings that live on it that monitor us, and that side of the moon is cloaked. And so once it becomes visible to our eye, it is no longer visible in the sky. If that makes sense. That's my opinion.
Sounds good. I have no answer for why we have different seasons of moons, as far as being crescent, full, and halfway. But
your flashlight wasn't having a battery in it at the time.
Right.
To pay your bill?
It's hard for me to just. I said, there's just so much shit, bro. This world is full of so many things, bro, that we have no understanding of whatsoever. And all we can do is just assume and make a hypothesis about. You know what I'm saying? I once heard that the moon, even though it has craters, right? It looks all rocky. It said the moon is actually, like you were saying, a Death Star made of metal.
Yeah.
I've heard something like that.
I've heard that.
Seen documentaries talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that when it was struck with the item, that it actually rung for like 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jeez.
Yo, I've heard something about that shit too. So is that possible that and the what's that? The seventh seal, right? The seventh seal is the trumpets and stuff like that.
Right.
Is that you think it's possible that could be all connected?
Possible? Why not?
Anything's possible.
I mean, all trumpets make our sound, right? And I believe that all of our universe and existence, it runs on frequency and sound anyway. So if they use trumpets to basically bring about the annihilation of, the human race, they're using frequency, man. Like, if we learn how to channel that power too, we can save ourselves.
Right.
Honestly, if you start building weaponry from frequency, if you start building defense mechanisms from frequency, you become a threat, and you become a viable threat that, they might want to think twice about fucking with. I'm just saying.
True.
So I got a final question before we close the show, based on the moon thing and what Razel just said about the metal, and you guys both spoke on the Death Star.
Right.
Wasn't the purpose of the Death Star to contain souls? And if so, what does that mean for all of our fallen ones?
I did hear something about. I don't know if y'all believe in this or not. I read stories on it, and I believe it's true. But the lizard people that live here on our surface also live on the moon, and they travel between. So anytime that you see crazy shit, like that's just them traveling between, y'all. Like this is a routine for them. They do this all the time. People go missing, whatever. That's them having lunch. Like, what you think this is? This ain't.
Yeah.
This is a playground for them.
Yeah, I kind of heard that the moon's like a space station. You know what I'm saying? Where like you might go, refuel, get a goddamn space burger or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I heard the same thing though. That they collect souls.
Probably got a little food court in there, a little mall and shit.
Yeah, you need gas.
Where you going tonight? I'm going to the moon, dog.
What you getting? You getting gas or you getting H2O?
Yeah, everything, man. And I'm about to give me a little human.
You need helium?
Shit, you already sell humans on the moon too, right?
Right, exactly. Oh
shit.
my God.
All the humans that we get from Earth, right here on the moon, bro.
Yeah,
I get an order of finger and toes and the side of eyeballs, please.
Yes, sir.
Can we get people fingers?
Exactly. Do you have dark meat?
Yeah, white meat or dark meat. I'll
take any part.
I'll take the human fingers with a side order of man ribs.
Yes, sir.
I'll take the female ribs too. I'll take them both.
Take the female ribs, please, yes.
They just a little smaller.
And, I mean, if it's true, because the other thing I heard is that they feed on our souls. Like you said, they collect our souls, but they like negative emotion the best. It tastes the best. So what does that mean? Our souls are basically what gives us the ability to have emotion.
Right.
So if our souls is energy, it's frequency, it allows us to feel things, and they feed on that, then creating our misery here in this existence is basically their main goal.
Right. It's kind of like fattening the pig up before slaughter.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
You
get swallowed later, like, all right.
You know? Like, I seen the show. One of the toughest shows I've ever seen, bro. It was, whoever, you guys are a little younger than I am. Some are a lot younger than me, but we're not going to go there. On HBO, they had a show called Tales from the Crypt.
Oh,
I remember that.
I remember that shit. That shit was. I was scared of
Yo,
that nigga.
Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight is the best movie.
Yeah, Demon Knight is the fire. That's
Yeah.
definitely the one.
Yeah, I don't know why they never made it part 2.
Great.
I don't know why they never made part 2 with Jada Pinkett on her journey. I don't know why they never did.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Jada Pinkett's probably crazy as she was then as she is now.
But I mean, this is back then when she was still in love with Tupac, so she might have did it.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know what?
That's
I don't know why they never did it. It was a great movie, bro. It only did one movie, and that was it.
Remember Tales from the Hood?
Yeah. But so what I'm saying, right? Now, Tales from the Crypt had a movie, bro, on the series. They had a series on HBO. You ever see that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. So now they had a series called The Secret. You guys ever see that?
Oh, nah.
Yeah, I've seen The Secret. You talking about the laws of attraction and all that stuff?
No,
or you talking about the Tales?
Tales from the Crypt, The Secret.
Oh, okay, so no, I didn't see that one.
Oh,
I didn't see that one.
Yo, this was the best show ever, dog. What you said made me think about it. So it starts off little boys in an orphanage. Bad little boy. He's been to a few houses. Everybody brings him back. Nobody wants him, right?
Yeah.
So now, nighttime comes. A couple strolls in. They find him exquisite. So they said, we'll take him. He goes to the house, and in the house, they have a butler named Tobias. Now, during the day, Tobias makes him whatever he wants. And as a kid, what do a kid wants to eat? Candy, chocolate cake, ice cream, milkshakes, banana splits, you know what I'm saying, donuts, cookies,
sugar,
all that good shit.
Yeah.
So they're feeding nothing but sugar. So they're playing and stuff, and it's kind of fun. And he says, I never see, Mr. and Mrs. He says, they're very busy people. So every day still feed them sugar. Now, this is on the third day or whatever. And he says, I'm tired of eating all these sweets. He says, Mr. and Mrs. want you, to eat up, they're like a sweet little boy. You know what I'm saying? So then it goes on that they're fucking vampires, bro. They were vampires, and they were feeding the kids sweets because they wanted his blood
To be sweet.
to taste like candy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what made the show
I'm
dope
about to
though?
watch that shit.
Yeah, what made the
That is
show?
dope.
What made the show super dope? Is the bias. The night they were gonna kill the little boy, right? The bias comes in, and he wakes the little boy like, we gotta go, let's go. Boom. This is when you first find out that they're vampires. They're running out, and Mr. and Mrs. come in. The bias, disappointment. They show their fangs. The little boy runs. Is this a full moon too? Speaking of full moon, it's a full moon in the show, right? So little boy's running this shit. Remember the show's called The Secret. So little boy's running. So then he's at the top of a hill, the moon shining, and he's sitting there breathing. He's out of breath, and the vampires land, and they're saying, "So now you know our secret. We're vampires." So little boy says, "Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Let's say the last name is Wilson. Paraphrasing. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, I have a secret too." He was like, "Oh yeah? What's your secret?" He turns around. "I'm a werewolf." And it fucks them up, yo.
Oh shit.
Yeah, yo. It was the dopest show I've ever seen.
I gotta watch that. But yo, the meaning behind that is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When you really think about that shit, that's just like art.
So who's the real hunter?
That's
Who's the real prey? That was
Yo,
dope.
that show was dope, yo.
Yeah, I'm watching that. I'm about to go back and
That's
watch
a
that
twist.
shit.
You don't get writing like that no more.
Yeah, yo, that shit was dope,
That's
bro.
a twist.
That's
Wow.
crazy. And then you got the little skeleton nigga.
Uh-huh.
That
This
motherfucker
was
was
called
creepy.
The
Yeah.
Secret.
Looked like that child was finished, didn't it?
That
Yo.
nigga was creepy.
If you get a
Yeah,
chance, yo,
creepy
guys. I mean, I already told you the show, but it's still good to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
If you guys get a chance, go on YouTube, whatever. Look up Tales from the Crypt, The Secret.
I'm about to go back and watch that. I know that for sure.
Yo, dope show, bro.
I'm actually about to set my kids up and have them watch it. I'm gonna tell them it's a good family-friendly movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be freaked out. You gotta put them on Demon Night first, I think.
Yeah.
Once they watch
No, because
that,
you know
they'll get
what?
hooked.
Because, like I said, until the very end, it's all happy, it's all laughter and giggles and rides. And then they got like a roller coaster in his house, and you know what I'm saying, and fucking jumping jacks, and you know what I'm saying. It's just like the house is like a fucking Chuck E. Cheese. His room is like, you know, with balls and basketball rims and all kind of shit in his room, bro. And all he's getting, so it's all just happy music, and you know, like nice and bright to that one night, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crazy. So that I kind of when you were saying it, all I was visualizing was the government feeding us bullshit,
Right.
sending us to all these places, and eventually they reveal how they're blood sucking people.
Right.
But little do they know we have the power to
But
fucking
we have a
destroy y'all.
secret.
Yeah.
We're werewolves.
Yep.
Right.
That's crazy.
We're werewolves.
That was fire. I
Yo,
like that.
speaking of that, I
was
just
fire.
like, and this is kind of
It's
weird
fire.
that it came up too, because I just read, I found out way off topic. I'm going straight left field with this shit. I'm going straight into
We
geek
do
mode. I
that
don't
here,
give a shit.
so it's
Yeah.
okay.
He went past
This
the
is
fork in
geek
the road
mode here, though,
Right.
okay?
It went straight.
But Wolverine, I don't know if you guys follow Marvel at all.
Okay, definitely.
Turns out that he's actually from a race of beings that are called lycanthropes, and that's what him and Sabretooth are. There's actually beings that evolved in the Marvel series from wolves.
Werewolves.
I was about to say, aren't lichens wolves?
Right.
Right.
But they came from wolves, whereas human beings came from apes. So they're mutants, like the humans are mutants, but their powers are all similar because they all heal the same and whatever else. So they all have different traits, but they're from a lycanthrope tribe.
Yeah.
And there's one main leader. His name, I forget his name, but he's been following Wolverine his whole life. He's actually been manipulating his life his whole life. Because they essentially can live forever with their healing factor. They get old very slowly. So how do we know we're not living in a world very similar to that right now?
Right. But I do have one thing I wanna say about that. Fuck all that we come from apes theory, yo.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Fuck all that we come from apes theory, yo. Because you know what? If we came from apes, there will be no apes left.
Seriously.
I remember Cal Williams said something like, he said something like that on one of his stand-ups or some shit. He was like, if people believe that there's apes and we came from them, then why the fuck do we have apes? Was they the retarded monkeys?
Right.
Are they the dumb niggas?
Exactly.
They decided to say no. I ain't gonna
evolve.
No, that's a good point. That's true, yo.
Yo, that's true, yo.
I actually worked with this African dude, yo. Like, he was literally from Africa. Like, he came out to America, but he's literally, like, born and raised there.
Right.
He always told me, he said, always believe in God or some kind of God, because we never came from apes. Don't believe that shit when they said we come from monkeys and apes.
Hell no.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, he was like, we were created from the God. I was like, yeah,
that's just what they try to spin in the Marvel series. I'm just letting y'all know.
Yeah, no, but they try to spin that in real life, though, too.
Yeah.
They try to tell people we evolved, and they show a chart and everything of monkeys and how they evolved into humans and shit.
Yeah, if they make you believe it.
No, but see, they had to do that, right? They had to do that in order to explain the Neanderthal man being the start of civilization.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They had to do that. They had to do it that way. So how are we going to explain, us being here? Well, let's just say that we came from monkeys, since they're our close relatives, and slowly we became this, and then we became white men, and then black people came about after a while, and yada, yada, yada.
And to your point, like you said, that there are relatives. We are family with them somehow, some way.
Primates.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Primates.
There you go. We're primates. And but at the end of the day, though, the time frames don't even match up, right? Because how long have monkeys been here, and how long has everything been here? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit goes back billions of fucking years.
Right.
I'm sure apes and shit like that weren't here for that long.
Sorry, y'all, about the background noise. We are in the ghetto.
We got chihuahuas in the hood.
Yeah, it's the
It's all good,
They be the most vicious too.
You made it through a whole show.
Yeah.
Almost without hearing them. Though,
exactly.
There's always a silver lining in anything you see.
There was
bro.
no yelling. There was no bullet shots. There was no
You gotta find it.
That's facts.
There's always a silver lining.
Yeah, the little cookout, no background music. Yeah. It's been a clean show.
We got another great one in the bag, yo. I thought this conversation was real good. Like,
it's always good when we get together, bro. Because
great.
We are three very intelligent, articulate human beings with our own, mindsets, opinions, and ideas, and we mesh well together. And I hope the audience likes us.
That's facts.
I love the mutual respect between
us. Right,
definitely.
I
love y'all for that. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, likewise. And pretty soon we're gonna upgrade and get the visuals even better too. You know?
Man, when that happens, bro, you better definitely start commenting and liking everything.
Yeah, because you never know. Somebody might stand up dancing the bachata or something, doing the stanky leg. Somebody gonna be doing something. I ain't doing the stanky leg, but
you never know. It'll get crazy after a while. Like, once this show really starts taking off, we can do some stuff. So
yeah, for sure.
But we are moving up. We got some subscribers. We need a bunch more. So everybody who hasn't subscribed, it don't hurt you.
Yeah.
To push that button.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That don't hurt you at all. It ain't gonna kill you.
Even if y'all using AI, man, come on, that shit popular nowadays. We about to use AI. We're not even gonna be here no more. We're just gonna talk over the phone.
Exactly.
It's gonna look like we here.
That's it.
Exactly.
AI.
And then don't forget, sharing is just as important.
I'm going back to Denmark.
He was out there in Denmark chilling. He loved that shit.
He's out.
She waiting for me.
Yeah, nothing else going on.
You gotta read them books over there.
Gretchen, boy, what?
Read the books under that light.
I believe it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, yo, good shit, fellas, man. It's always fun doing this shit with y'all, man.
Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Yaiko. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and comment below. This is A6O's Blunt Truth. We out.